Yo, today I'm going to cover another gaming energy drink brand, GLYTCH. I'll be covering the value of the powder, their ingredients, then putting their flavors on a tier list. I'll be doing all of this using my new website, the Gaming Energy Drink Wiki, which is linked below. There's a ton of info on there. I also recently put up a video explaining the site and all of the features, so if you're interested, check that out as well. Here we are on the brand page for GLYTCH, and you can see all of the information here, but I'm just going to go over it really quick. A single serving of GLYTCH is going to have 150 milligrams of caffeine. Currently, a tub of GLYTCH is $31.95 in the US, and it comes with 30 servings. Each scoop or serving is going to cost you $1.07, and 200 milligrams is the recommended dosage of caffeine for the best results. So to get 200 milligrams with GLYTCH, you're going to have to use 1.33 scoops, which would be about $1.42, but obviously no one's going to do that, so 2 servings is going to be 300 milligrams, which is kind of on the high end, but kind of standard for these drinks as well. GLYTCH is priced comparatively to most of the other brands, but it's actually on the cheaper end if you consider their ingredients. These are the ingredients for GLYTCH with a short description of what they do, how much one serving has, and what the effective dose for that ingredient is. And as you can see, GLYTCH has an impressive list of ingredients, and they're all properly dosed except for one, which is just slightly underdosed. There are some common ingredients that you see in a lot of these drinks like taurine, theanine, and tyrosine, but they're also using some more unique ingredients that you don't see that often. Personally, I think that this is a really good blend of various nootropics with various different effects, and I actually think that this is one of the best ingredient lists that I've seen in any of the brands that I've tried so far. GLYTCH has a bunch of flavors, and I've had the opportunity to try just about all of them thanks to them generously sending them out to me. I'm going to rank them all on a tier list according to my personal preferences, and I'm also going to give you a short description on them as well. Once this video goes live, the flavor section that you see here on the website is actually going to be updated to include all of my tier list rankings for the flavors, as well as the extra flavor tags that I'm about to add here. It's also worth noting that GLYTCH offers what looks to be a really impressive caffeine-free hydration alternative called Revive, but as of making this video, I haven't had an opportunity to try it out yet, but once I do, I will make sure to make a follow-up video. First up is the flavor Aim Assist, and it is a sour cherry flavor. Now, I thought that this had a nice bit of sweetness with a bit of sour as well, but not too sour. It's a nice mix of the two. It's not a medicinal cherry flavor either. It's pretty pleasant, and I would put it pretty high B tier. So it's good. Azure Infusion is a raspberry lemonade that I don't think that they offer anymore, so I apologize. But it had a mild bit of sweetness that wasn't too flavorless, but it wasn't too strong either. It was less sour from the lemonade and more sweet from the fruity raspberry type flavor. It was a pleasant flavor. It wasn't like, wow, I want tons more of this. So again, I'm gonna put this in high B tier. Dragon Sweat is probably the worst name that I have ever heard. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of pretty bad names out there, but Dragon Sweat's pretty high up there. Now, thankfully, Dragon Sweat does not taste like what I imagined Dragon Sweat actually tastes like. It was a really good flavor. It has a slight tartness, but with a good amount of sweet to balance it out. I wouldn't say that I know the flavor of dragon fruit well enough to say if it really does taste a lot like dragon fruit or if it doesn't, but I know that it is fruity and it is good, and it's my first A tier flavor for GLYTCH. Predator is a strawberry kiwi flavor. It's sweet and a big tart flavor, but no overwhelming flavors of strawberry or kiwi, weirdly enough. Despite that, it's a tasty, fruity drink without the bitterness of the other sour flavors that I tried, even though this one isn't listed as being sour, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this as well in A rank, or a tier. Falcon Smash is a sour blue raspberry, and I really wanted to love this because I love sour and I love blue raspberry, but I just didn't, because I felt like the sour side of this comes off a bit acidic or kind of bitter. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but I wasn't a fan. The blue raspberry side of this is fine, and it's what you would expect, but it's just it's not that great. I didn't really like it that much. I put it on C tier. Grinchberry is a cranberry punch flavor, and I'm pretty sure that this is a seasonal flavor, which is why it hurts me to say this, but it has a sweet cranberry taste, and unlike the natural cranberry juice that I have personally had, which is kind of tart, bitter taste, that kind of like, it feels like when I drink real cranberry, that kind of dry out your mouth feel. This does not have that. It's a much sweeter version of that, and it's a fruit punch kind of feel, but with cranberry, hence the name Cranberry Punch. It's a really good flavor, and I could drink it every day, and I would put it in A tier easily, which again, is unfortunate because I don't think that they carry it all throughout the year. Cosmic Candy is actually, I believe, a rebranding of a different flavor that they used to have called Moonbow, but it is a rainbow candy flavor. It has like a medium amount of sweetness and also a medium amount of flavor. It's not watered down, it just doesn't have the strongest of either of those things. It does have a noticeable candy flavor with a slight bitterness to it though. It was a little tart, and overall it was a good flavor that I would put in B tier. Another thing that I wanted to kind of point out, it seems to be that GLYTCH used to have a different formula that included an ingredient called New Level, and some of the older names like Moonbow for Cosmic Candy and let's say the Dragon Sweat, those flavors included that New Level formula, and they don't seem to offer that anymore, and I don't think that any of their flavors come with New Level anymore. So like I said, this is Cosmic Candy, used to be Moonbow. Moonbow had New Level, this one does not. Moving on. Maui Punch had a mild amount of sweetness and flavor with a very tropical tasting blend. It's kind of fruity with pineapple and citrus. If it was stronger, I think that I would put this in A tier pretty easily, but at this flavor level, it's gonna go into B tier. Green-Aids is labeled as a green apple flavor, and it tastes exactly like what the label says. Green apples. It has a strong flavor with a medium amount of sweetness and just a bit of tartness as well. It really does taste like I'm just biting into a green apple. So if you like green apples, you're gonna love this flavor. I like green apples, so I put it in A tier. Also, I kind of forgot to do this at the beginning, but Cracked Sauce, which is a blueberry and pomegranate flavor, I believe, and then Rocket Pop, which is like a rocket pop, you know, like the popsicle. I have not tried those two flavors. Also, I feel like this should be gray, right? Doesn't really make sense to have never tried as a green. I haven't tried those two flavors, so that's where they live right now. Next up though is Cherry Bomb, which is a strong, sweet flavor that I really enjoyed a lot. It has a bit of sourness as well to it. It's cherry, and actually I think it's black cherry, but it's not overly cherry, because normally I don't like cherry stuff because I have like PTSD from cherry medicine when I was a little kid, but it's definitely more fruity than just predominant cherry flavor. For me, it's an easy A tier, and I wasn't exactly like organizing these by what I like is the most left and, you know, down to the right. If I was though, I think I would probably put it at the front here. I think this is probably my favorite flavor. Between these three flavors, Cherry Bomb, Dragon Sweat, and and Grinchberry. Between those three flavors, I think those are my three favorites. So you can't get Dragon Sweat or Grinchberry right now, so if you're looking for my favorite recommendation, it's gonna be Cherry Bomb. Foxy Lemonade is a pink lemonade flavor, and it's like what they label it as, a tart fruity lemonade with a strong flavor, a mild amount of sweetness, but there's just, I don't know, man, there's just something about it that I don't enjoy that much, even though I normally love pink lemonade flavors. It just, the lemon flavor feels more like a tart sweetness, not lemon. It's not bad. It's not a bad flavor. It's just something about it keeps it from being too high for me. So for now, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Nerdy's is a strong, sweet, candy-like flavor. It's got a little bit of sourness as well. It's well balanced between all of the different elements, the sweet, the sour, the candy. It's also missing that artificial sweetness or slight bitterness that some of the other sour flavors have. So because because of that, I'm gonna put it in A tier as well. Smurf Juice is next, and it is labeled as a blue raz gummy flavor, I believe. It's got a medium amount of sweetness and a slight sour blue raspberry flavor. I didn't really taste the gummy flavor, but the blue raspberry flavor is very obvious, and I would put that into B tier. Limit Test is the last flavor on the lineup, and it is a mixed berry flavor. It's got a strong sweetness to it with a mild flavor and lightly sour taste. It's slightly artificial tasting, but not too bad, not something that would cause me to not recommend it anymore, but it will go into B tier for now. There's a lot to like about GLYTCH's flavors. As you can see, most of them ended up being ranked pretty high for me. Add to that their impressive ingredients, the lack of maltodextrin or artificial colors, and their pretty fair price point, honestly. I would expect it to be a lot more expensive because of the ingredients that they include. I could see this as being a brand that a lot of people will go to as their favorite, or something that has a good balance of ingredients, flavors, and price. And because of all of those things, I definitely think that they're worth recommending. And I think that they also tie for the best ingredients that I've seen in these drinks. They would tie with Advanced. You can check out the rankings section of the website that I mentioned earlier, but that's all I've got for you today. I will see you in the next time. I will see you in the next time. No, I will see you in the next video next time when I see you. Peace!
Red, red!
Mellow, hang on,
Hold on!
He's coming.
Oh no!
Oh, BK won.
Oh no, not like this, not like this.